Hello and welcome to my talk for today. It's good to be with you again. During the last 2 weeks, as it is this time every year, I'm always reminded of C.S. Lewis's novel, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Towards the end, the Wicked Witch begins to lose her powers as Aslan the Great Lion, as Lewis writes, is on the move. Narnia, the mythical country in which the story is set, is a place where it was always winter and never Christmas. Slowly, the land comes out of the grip of snow and ice, and spring springs. The process of melting is well underway here in Fredericton, and the hope is that there will not be significant flooding. As we pass through Holy Week, we're reminded of the rebirth which comes through the death and resurrection of Jesus. This is the hope we look forward to remembering on Sunday. Between now and then, we pass through the Passion of Jesus. Last year, we were unable to take the journey together, and this year, there are limitations. After his triumphal entry into Jerusalem on Palm Sunday, Jesus left the city and returned to Bethany. It seems that he did that each evening until Thursday. During the day, he returned to Jerusalem and spent his time teaching in the temple. And the first 3 Gospels tell us that he chased the money changers and traders from there during this time. Today, though, we're reaching the climax of the life and ministry of Jesus. Tomorrow evening, we'll be reminded of his last night with the disciples before the resurrection. He has desired to celebrate Passover with his friends, he says. The reminder of the Jews' miraculous escape from Egypt, when death passed over their houses, and with the death of the firstborn Egyptians, Pharaoh let the people go. Passover, the great prefiguring of what was about to happen, in that through his death and resurrection, Jesus was to declare the liberation of all things from the slavery of sin and death. In the tension of that room, Jesus washes the disciples' feet and tells his followers for all time that we're to do the same, to be servants of all. There's the promise of the Holy Spirit to empower the church, for which he prays unity. Then out into the darkness of the Mount of Olives to pray with his disciples. But they cannot keep watch with him. There he faces the agony of decision as he wrestles with his Father and his destiny. Take this cup from me, but thy will, not mine, be done. Then on to the encounter with the forces of the temple and the empire, the Sanhedrin and Pilate, the agony of the beatings and the mocking of the night. Then with the coming of the day, the painful, exhausting walk to the cross, the searing shock of the nails into feet and wrists, the jolt of being forced to hang and the shortness of breath. The agonized conversations with the Father as strength allowed, and then the cry of victory seen as defeat. It is done. The silence of the borrowed tomb, and then the dawning of the light on the 3rd day. It is indeed done. The great high priest has done his work of redemption, all suffering taken into his body, which is now restored and brings life beyond death. I trust that all of you will have a blessed what remains of Holy Week and a glorious Easter day.